What's up, everybody? I wanted to make today's video because I just wanted to state that everybody watching this is just one order away on print on demand for your whole perspective, the whole momentum of your business to actually shift, and you could look at things differently. Aaron Young is a guy who been commenting and supporting this channel for a long time, watching the videos, and I actually remember him. So it's not like, this person is a one-time commenter. But Aaron Young commented on 2 days ago on a video, and I tried to make this video as soon as possible, but 2 days ago, says, "Today I got my first bulk sale from Germany for Redbubble. 6 tote bags. It was really surprising to see that. It was my highest sales in one day so far, and the day isn't even over yet." That's what he said. And then he said, "Remember yesterday when I told you about the whole fish is a high marketplace and Redbubble should make a background posters for aquariums? Well, this design I sold 6 tote bags was a discus fish, and I used the site that you recommended, Mark, on changing the design and turning it into a 3D painting." So for those who don't know what Aaron is talking about, basically what he did was he got an order of 6 tote bags, and he said it was surprising for him to see. It was his highest sales day. Now, 6 tote bags is a significant order, guys. But the way he did it was he used the video that I recommended. I'm just going to pull up an incognito tab to show you guys what I'm talking about here. Let's go to YouTube. I'm going to show you guys that exact video. It's a video where we turn a photo into a 3D painting. Or is it a 3D painting, or is it a masterpiece painting? So this was the video. This is the actual video. The first one here with the wolf. This is the video where I introduced this topic. So YouTube says I posted it about 2 months ago, and the whole concept of this video was, basically, let me go ahead and turn down the volume so that when I click on it, ads don't play. But basically, what you're looking at here, guys, is this video was me showing how I took this photo and turned it into this photo, right? And what you could do is you can take the photos from the website that I provided, right? Because it is a paid website and you pay for a license. And when you pay for that license, you are free and allowed to take those images and make money off of them by posting them on print-on-demand sites. In fact, one of the actually, I guess you could say, tenets of that website is that they allow you in the policies to go ahead and go utilize those photos for print-on-demand, right? And that's for the paid licenses. I know they have 3 different licenses or 2 different licenses. Any one of the paid licenses give you that permission. And the reason why I even brought this whole concept up, this method, is because this allows individuals to produce something a lot more creative without actually having to go do the work. Now, you don't have to convert it into a painting. That's not a requirement, right? You could just take the photo, put it on something, and sell it right away. The thing is with me is I figured, let's be a little creative for the video. Let's do something different. Let's add more skills to the repertoire of videos. And so I figured I'd share it. And you guys could see here, I shared the whole method. The whole method was shown here. We did it with a few examples. Like, for example, this picture of this wolf, right, was originally looked like this. Right, and that's one example. And then here we have a picture of, like, I guess you could say a castle or something on a mountaintop or on a hill or something. And then you could see here we transferred it into something like this or something like this or, something like this even. So the point here is that you can be creative with what you're doing. But regardless, Aaron Young took the advice, followed up on the videos, did the work. Now, that video was posted about 2 months ago. And I'm assuming when I started making those types of videos, Aaron Young started right away. But you could see here, he said 2 days ago he got the sale, right? And he says, and so he said, if you're thinking this guy is, whatever, he knows what he's talking about, great job, etc. So first of all, thank you to Aaron, all right, for showing us that he achieved success through this method. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we can all relatively agree that it is relatively easy to do this. I mean, anybody can pretty much do exactly what was shown in this video. To take a painting and or an image, like a photo, all right, and turn it into a painting and sell it. And what we also can agree is it definitely does have a viable market. I'm positive that there are individuals out there who are, let's say, wolf lovers, would see this painting on a canvas, or let's say on a duvet cover, or on a notebook, or on a phone kit, whatever it is, and decide to actually purchase it through Redbubble. I believe in that. And it worked clearly for Aaron Young because he took a picture of a fish and converted it, and he got those results. Now, I want to be clear, guys. A sale like this affects your mentality. It affects your psyche. It affects your success. I'll tell you why. When you get a sale, a lot of the times when you're trying these different methods with business, you're just not sure if it's going to work out. You're hearing different advice from different people, and you hear people like me saying, just do it, like without no holds barred. Don't be scared, don't be nervous, just go head first into methods like this. But you could see here, everybody has their own individual story. Some people won't do it because, they're not willing to make the investment, or maybe they're nervous it won't work. And I get it. Every dollar and every penny counts in the world today. So if you spend, let's say, $59 on a license for a website like that, you don't know if it's going to pay off. But look at it this way. This person did it and got the results 2 months later on a 6-tote back order. Now this, maybe during these 2 months, right? Maybe Aaron posted a little bit, a lot, whatever the case may be. But I'm assuming that most people, during a period of doubt, they're not sure what's going to happen. The activity level will slowly dwindle down. And I've seen this happen to so many people when they start print on demand. They're very, very excited in the beginning. They make the investments in their time, their effort, their energy. And then slowly it dwindles down because they see a lack of results. And then all of a sudden, 2 months later, 3 months later, a week later, a year later, whatever the case may be, a certain duration later, it could be 4 or 5 months later, they get their first sale. And that first sale changes their mind completely about how things work. And for those who have gotten their first sale before, all you need is one sale to know what I'm talking about. That it is possible to make money through these methods, through print on demand, through everything we've been teaching in the courses, the autopilotpassiveincome.com courses, the Redbubble tagging course, the design course, even the Zazzle course, right? Everything that we're teaching, guys, has a time and a place, a usage for, and the only way you can see the results is down the line. It could be weeks down the line, it could be months down the line, but a lot of the times with print on demand, it is a concept of delayed gratification, and that is the most important thing. And there was a comment from somebody else. I'm going to go back here. I want to read the comment actually, because it was a really good comment that somebody made here. Here it is. Nicholas Depp says, to anyone struggling with their print-on-demand journey, think of it as building a money printing machine. The more effort and time you put into building it, tweaking it, working out the problems, the better it will run and the more money it will print. Eventually, you'll hit a tipping point where the effort really pays off. You'll start seeing 10, 20, $30+ days, and trust the process, never give up. I couldn't agree more with this comment, because any business, not just print on demand, but you put a certain level of effort into it, it will result in a certain level of income. So, for example, you go to print on demand, you go to Redbubble. Let's say you create 10 designs. Your 10 designs worth of work, let's say it was worth 25 cents in terms of sales. Let's say somebody was going to buy one sticker from it, okay, from that whole entire piece of work. That could take a year to happen. That could take 2 months to happen. That could take 6 months to happen. But imagine, the more you work at it, the more you work at it, the more you work at it, the more net worth that machine, that asset is going to provide for you, right? This is why I always say, just upload, because you never know what people will buy. There are a lot of things on Redbubble.com that I would never buy in my life. Like if we go to Redbubble.com, right, and we search, I'll just give you an example. We search for unicorn here. If we search for unicorn, there's a lot of designs that I wouldn't picture buying ever. But guess what? There are people who would buy these things, literally. So if I go over here, instead of most relevant, let's go ahead and click on best selling, okay? And I want to see here, like something like this, okay? I would never buy this. There are other people who are willing to buy it. Something like this, I would never buy this, but there are some people who are willing to buy it, right? My point here is that just because you might not necessarily buy something doesn't mean that somebody else won't. and you never know what can sell. Literally, you never know. Do you think if we went to Aaron and asked him, do you think this picture of a fish will sell at 100%? Do you think it will truly sell? He might say, I'm really not 100% sure. Might get some attention, might get some traffic, but I'm not going to bet my life on will it sell or not. Well, guess what? It sold for him. So my point is that everybody watching this, you're only one sale away from shifting your mentality, shifting the way you look at making money on print on demand. And guys, I know I made a video recently about should you go your own way and create a website versus uploading to these marketplaces. Maybe you guys have seen that video. In that video, what I failed to mention was something that I plan on doing, which is stating that we should be doing both. If we have a design, we might as well be letting that asset flourish in all platforms, whether it be our own website, whether it be other people's businesses, right? If we join a Redbubble, join an Amazon, join whatever the case is, we try to generate as much income as possible from that specific design. So what I want to say here, guys, is that if you're in business and you're struggling, I want you to think of what work is it going to take to get to that first sale. And guys, it could take a few months. Like, that's normal. It could even take a year. That's normal. But what I want you to think of is how your mentality is going to shift, because all you need is that one sale. And guys, I also want to say very clearly, if it takes you a year, if it takes you a few months, understand that that is a lot of time. I think the average for most people is about 2 months. But you got to realize that most people, since the average is 2 months, that's a long time in my opinion. Most people take that long because I don't want to say they're not treating it like a business, but maybe they've been given the wrong information, because the way I go about running a business is completely different the way most people. And maybe I have more time to invest, maybe I have more energy to invest, whatever you call it. But a lot of people know me for producing 60 designs per day. I mean, that's kind of like one of my mottos, right? 60 designs per day on Redbubble, 60 designs per day. Some other people know me about the bots. I've shown a lot of people know me about the bots, and I've shown how to use platforms like igbots.org, right? Specifically this tool, the one that you're watching, to basically grow my presence, grow my traffic, grow my audience, grow my following on Instagram. I take that growth and I funnel it, or I shift it into my print-on-demand platforms, right, which produces me more income. I've shown how to do this. You can also do this with bots and apps. So instead of paying $119 one-time price, you could pay $9.99 a month, $19.99 a month, right, depending on what tool you're going to use. So you guys kind of get my point on that, is that if it is taking you long, understand that you're probably making some mistakes. There are ways to do it faster. There are ways to do it better. That's fine. If you're going to go the long route and try to figure it out all yourself and try to work out the kinks yourself, that's also perfectly fine. Just understand that when you get that first sale, whether it be a week down the line or a year down the line, your mentality completely will shift. I bet you Aaron Young has much more confidence in sales. And I know this is probably not his first sale, but I just figured I'd say this anyway. If we came to him today and asked him, what's your perspective on these print-on-demand sites now, versus we came to him 3 months ago and asked him the same question, what's your perspective, I bet you we're going to have two wildly different answers, because 3 months is a period of time, for example, where it's a drastic difference, right? And my point here is, guys, if you're in this game, give it some time, understand that it's going to take some time, and realize that you gotta wait for essentially the success to kick in. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say wait, I don't mean just sit there and do nothing. I'm talking about do the work behind the scenes, patient with the numbers, but do a lot of the work behind the scenes. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully this video gave some inspiration, motivation. And I know I'm inspired. I'm pumped up by Aaron's success. And let's keep going. Let's do some successful work, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.